Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to, stay busy. Might help him too. Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
I'm just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to. I should check out Lee's office.
If his dad's name was Jefferson, right? Like his last name was Jefferson, because I know I kept bringing it up. It's like that Miles Morales was another Spider kid, but his last name was Jefferson. So why is
Glad to see you're okay.
why?
Hanging in there.
And can I actually help? Oh, look at that! I can too. Maybe we'll run around and see if we can. Yeah, spill's cleaned. Let's do that. Let's help. Let's help out Aunt May. Why not, right? Also, in the last part, I asked how the hell he knew it was Mr. Lee.
Appreciate it.
And, because after the whole kerfuffle there, he calls Yuri and was like, hey, it was Mr. Lee. And I was wondering how the fuck he knew that. And, turns out that during that cutscene where it, let's look at this. Like during that cutscene where it showed Mr. Lee charging up, apparently Peter could see him there. It was I don't know if it was the way they cut that cutscene together or just like the angles they chose to use for it or something, but that did not come across. And looking a little bit online, I am not the only one to think that. Because I actually typed it into Google where it's like, how did he know it was Mr. Lee? And I found quite a few things where people, where it was like, they had no idea how he knew, at all. There's a lot of people that apparently just didn't understand how it was Mr. Lee or how he knew. Which isn't, it's not the worst thing in the world, obviously. There's obviously very much worse things they could have done for continuity or something like that. But I think it's weird that nobody from the game director or game testers, anybody from the development team hadn't looked at that cutscene and thought, this might not be the best way to show that, or to show Peter finding out it's Mr. Lee. I mean, and other people pointed out as well that Mr. Lee is Peter looks up to him and all that. He's kind of like a mentor is what people were saying. I don't know about that. I don't really think that Peter considered him a mentor. He did look up to him and liked what he was doing with everything, but I don't know if mentor would be correct.
Wish Mr. Lee would
but
come back.
Either way, it definitely should have been a better reveal. Oh, hey, what's up?
Just a little banged up. How are you doing?
Not bad. Your aunt's been helping me with my interview skills. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm cut out for the 9 to 5.
I know I've had my share of career hurdles, but you never know until you try. Give it a shot.
But yeah, apparently that was it. There was just the 3 spills. All right. But yeah, it definitely should have been more of a reveal. There should have been a different way to reveal that.
How do I get in there?
Well, I mean, you go into a different room and go through a bend. I mean, you are the Spider-Man. And look at that. Those guys who were sitting there all that time just happened to go away at the exact moment that you needed to break into an office.
Huh. Never seen that room before.
Okay, so that's... But he's never seen this room before, so let's... Come on, get the... God damn it. Oh, my fucking Christ. Controlling him in these vents is not the best. It's like some weird kind of like tank control shit. Yeah, that looks like a storage room. Oh, it looks like we can also get in there from the office, so...
Whoa,
That-
what the... High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I mean, somebody trying to hide something
I
is
understand,
somebody who
but
needs
the
that
account
power.
number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be.
Oh, I bet you we're gonna have to get that account number as well. Okay, well there's this where I can drop down, but there also seems to be...
Lee's office is the other way.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see what's over here. You're giving me the option to crawl through all of this. Oh, look at that. I bet you I could have came in here from this way as well then. Maybe. Either that or else I'm going to end up using this. Like it might be a section later where I have to use this to get around. Like Mr. Lee comes back or something. And bunkers down here. Also, in between the last couple parts, I did get all of the demon hideouts done. Also,
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine.
yeah. Is this going to be the account number I need? Let's examine that.
Huh. The shrine in the photo is missing the picture.
Okay, and... Dear May,
Looks like
very
this
soon you'll
note is
hear
for May.
stories about me, stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer. These stories will be true, but the story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true. Want you to know that I always believed in
really
our
did
mission.
care
It
about
wasn't a
May.
front or a show. It was an
This
honest
means she's out
expression
of
of my
danger.
heart. When you help someone, you truly do help everyone. Please don't let my failings shake your belief. You're a strong May, strong enough to tell a new story at Feast, one unburdened by my faults. Thank you for all you've done, Martin. Well, I mean, Peter, if you're looking for evidence to give to Yuri, I mean, that seems like a good chunk of evidence right there.
Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is.
Okay, let's see. Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. The day I've planned for, dreamed of, is finally here. But for some reason I hesitate. Can I really go through with this? Things will happen so quickly. If I give the
He
word, my
sounds
men will claim Fisk's
conflicted.
arms, his explosive, his
Almost
secrets.
like he didn't want to head down this path.
We'll use that strength to teach Norman true pain. He'll know what it is to see the things he loves destroyed by his own hands. But achieving that end will mean giving up so much. Everything I've built here at Feast, all the good I've done, could be wiped out if my plan succeeds. My chance is finally here, yet still I hesitate. Should I turn back? A part of me wants to, but the demon is hungry, and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back. Alright, let's see if we can find that.
Lee did so much for New York.
Holy shit.
I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
Oh, that's a cool sword. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those people where it's like, you know, he's only half bad guy. Unfortunately,
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him.
remember
a
the old
demon that
man
could only
said,
be
only
mastered
balance
through
can master
balance.
the demon's strength. Without balance, the monster will turn on any who attempt to control it. Yeah, okay, so it's one of those ones where it's like, you have to do some bad stuff, otherwise the demon will just take over and it'll all be bad. But if all you do is bad, then, you know, that apparently also would not be balanced. What am I opening there? Oh, probably walking by that thing. That, no. Well, so much for account number. No dice, eh? I mean, I found so much stuff. Oh, maybe the key opens the office, although I doubt it. Come on, let me, no, nothing. I mean, I can see the little box thing next to it. I don't know, like, oh, there we go. Oh, that's where the key goes.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Okay.
That seems right.
Okay, and then this should flip it up. That, right? Come on, get into get into place.
Yes.
There we go. I don't know why they would make that last one have to spin like that many times. I mean, if you get to that point, odds are you know what you're doing. Oh, there's fucking evil sword over there. And the mask. And the vent that I probably could have got through.
He's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
Okay. And there's the mask.
Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon until he became one.
I mean, he's part demon. Then got the little scythe there and some incense. More weapons down there. Guess just this is left. Okay.
Creepy.
No, it doesn't look like you can do anything with it. Keep picking them up, expecting to be able to do something with
This
it,
is
but
the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
I mean, it looks like a big release. Oh, I think he has Mr. Negative. I think he has some kind of weird gas that he can release. I think.
My power growing,
Not 100%.
feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Okay. I mean, it would be real nice if we found out what the fuck Norman did to Mr. Lee, like.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
I mean, I can just, like, zap these things, right? Do I just gotta, like, keep zapping, maybe? Come on, move a bit. Yeah, okay, I just gotta keep zapping. That's a first. Like, every other time, it's just been one. I'm also real glad that that doesn't, like...
Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, we got some more.
Now, how do I get out of here?
I mean, to be fair, you set off the trap and then you disarmed it. There's no real reason you couldn't have just, like... went back out the front door. But yeah, I think, like, based on that picture, and I think it's Mr. Negative that has some kind of weird, like, gas thing that he can release that I don't remember what it does, but... Oh.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborne rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
So, God, back to back. So in the last part, they didn't really show how Peter knew it was Mr. Lee very well. This makes it seem like Mr. Lee knows that Peter's Spider-Man, and they definitely didn't show that at any point.
Wait!
Alright, I'm gonna guess you want to call Yuri now? Yeah.
Captain Watanabe.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
Didn't give him a
MJ, hey.
warning about the traps.
Just checking in.
Peter, hey, can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, see ya.
Dinner? What should I cook?
I mean, odds are, if she was whispering, she's doing something that she shouldn't be. Are you gonna give me another mission? I don't... Okay, I was gonna say I don't have stuff at the end.
Parker,
Or to do.
exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there.
I mean,
Wonder if this means I have a job again.
maybe.
Guess I can stop by just for a minute.
I mean, this is definitely going to take a minute, more than a minute, but, like, it can't be close to dinner time, right? Oh,
I have
God.
to tell
what's
you,
going
Triple
on?
J, I used to think you were exaggerating the danger to the city, but after the City Hall bombing, I gotta admit, you were right.
A lot of people have been telling me that, congratulating me, but I don't want congratulations. I would have loved to have been there. Better yet, for those in a position of power to have listened to me and done something. They didn't, and I'm not sure they'll listen now. Unless concerned citizens like you and I make ourselves impossible to ignore. Stand up! Take your city back! That's the only way we can ever be sure that justice will be done. That, and listening to me every day.
All right. A little bit much. To be fair, he doesn't really say a lot of shit that's wrong. I mean, he's very truthful. He doesn't really exaggerate. Like, obviously, he does, like, bullshit about some of the stuff, but a lot of it is also stuff that he has no way of, like, you know, it's like, oh, Spider-Man was seen doing this. I bet he's doing this. It's like, that's very, like, we obviously weren't doing that, but we're seeing it from our perspective. All right.
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see what we got.
Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans.
From AIM. Awesome. Because that's not bad.
This time's going to be different.
Are we going to create MODOK?
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know,
Or the
Tell
Winter
Matt,
Soldier?
We've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it. You ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics. He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee. Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short.
Okay. Oh my, incorrect voltage.
No
So
good.
yeah, I need
Gotta reroute this circuit.
one less. It's just... okay. So if I need 5 voltage... Oh, I can't remove those ones. Can I can remove that one though. And flip it so it goes down there. +3, +5, +4. So if I need 5, I should do this, and then see if I can loop it back. Because if I can loop it back through here, then I can -4 there. Done. Piece of cake.
Oh, why don't you do the honors this time?
I think we did it.
Next step, neural interface.
That's a lot of work for you to do by yourself. You sure you can handle it?
Apparently not, judging by today's debacle.
Because I still haven't found another job.
My funds are still...
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
to changing the world.
Missed call from MJ. Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
What's that?
What's what? Okay, well, first things first. I want to see if there's more now, because there wasn't before. I did check. Nope, still locked. All right. He said, what's that? But I don't know. Yeah, whatever. There's no way, right? Like, the way that she was acting meant that she wouldn't be ready for lunch or supper, dinner, whatever, for a while. Like, for a little while at least, right? And I mean, we got here and did that. That couldn't have taken very long. So, I mean, there's no way that we're late, right? There's also somebody playing some really weird music outside.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. We still on for dinner?
Dinner? Oh, yeah. I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks. I'm still out, but I'll grab some stuff at the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay, talk soon. All right, dinner at MJ's. Low expectations. It'll be hard to screw this one up.
I mean,
I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
yeah, we don't have anything to do, dude. I've already completed everything that we can possibly do. So I don't know what exactly. I'm like, we don't have anything new that we can build. Pretty sure I don't have anything that I can do. I mean, this says that there's a side mission here, but I don't see it, so I'm guessing that there is another side, that the side mission that's there isn't there yet. But other than that, it looks like everything. Oh wait, oh, we're missing a fucking research station. Really? How the fuck did I miss that? Let's go do that then. So I didn't even do the final research station with the last one. Fuck. Or maybe I needed something else for this. No, I don't think so. How the hell did I miss that? Also, I smacked right into that thing. I do like how they have these segments, but at the same time, it should read like what you've done, because like the last time I had one of these segments, right? It's like, I'll just freelance for a while and whatever, right? I didn't even get one thing done. Like, I was on my way to the thing when it, when, like, my next quest activated, right?
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast
right,
named the Rhino? Apparently last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons, but isn't the whole point of them that there isn't anything else more secure? I mean, he's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
I mean, he raises a solid point right there. Like, that is a solid point. All right, let's see what this one's up to. Accurate storm tracking has been one of the brass rings of meteorology for a long time. The big problem is the size of the data set. Weather phenomenon requires an enormous amount of processing power to accurately monitor distributed network big component way to do it. Don't know what that means. Not nearly enough of a computer guy to know what that means. And by not nearly enough, I mean when I need to fix a computer, I Google what the problem is and try whatever comes up. I don't actually know.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now, they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their data banks. If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now, and the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers.
See now,
Data hubs right over my head. Okay.
I had to do this once
should show
before,
the other
right?
hubs in red.
I also don't know exactly what I'm aiming at here. Aim a beam at the base of a relay. Is that the relay? I guess not. Oh my god, and I can fucking flip this all the... Oh, there we go.
Got it. Now to make more links in the chain.
I had to do this on
It's
a
getting bad out here.
different one as well. I'm not 100% sure which. But I did have to do this on a completely different research task, which is weird because this is the only one that I can think of that I've actually like redone something. Like everything else has all been...
Got it.
Okay, well that one was already
Receiver's
up.
energy is giving me a positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
Is this like another, like, I gotta... Oh. Also, am I just going to, like, the different research stations? I kind of wish they would put it in, like, somewhat the right direction. Like, you hop on them and it just puts it in whatever direction you're facing. Which, you know, makes sense, but at the same time, I kind of wish it would, like, put you in the ballpark, you know? I wonder if, like, I equip that... Oh, God. No. If I equip that other suit that, like, is supposed to insulate you from electricity, if that would work. You know, come to think, maybe this research station wasn't even...
One more down. Stop this elevator.
Ow.
My costume's insulation can protect me a little, but I can't afford many hits.
Yeah, I got it. I know. It doesn't change the fact that I did that and still got zapped. Now let's heal up a bit. There was another one that was kind of similar to this. Where, it made no sense though. What it was it was something to do with the cell phone towers. And there was like a glitch in it or something that was making it...
Nature's so awesome.
That was affecting
Except when it
stuff,
tries to
right?
kill me.
I don't remember exactly what it was affecting. But it made very little sense because, like, as you did it, it was like you had to remain at a certain height that would change, like it would alternate. But when you were in that height, like he said, it's like, oh, it's affecting my stuff because it's more sensitive, right? Oh my god, don't fucking, like, if you're gonna have this shit, just don't do it so it's like at the points that you need to stop at. Like, fucking Christ.
That one's set.
Fucking hell, and also my dodge thing is doing jack shit. But, and I somehow lost all of my all of my focus. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. It made no sense, right? Because it's like, oh, it's affecting his equipment because it's more sensitive equipment than, like, standard, right? Oh, fuck off. I don't understand why you have to do this. Like, what the fuck is the point of me having to sit on these things if you're gonna make the fucking lightning strike every fucking one of them that I'm on?
I feel like the universe is against me right now.
Like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, it wasn't very good because, like, you know, you have a good amount of control over Spider-Man as he's swinging around, but at the same time, like, you know, controlling his height is a little bit harder. Like, it's really easy, right, to go higher because, like, obviously, oh my god, get up there and get this done before it fucking zaps us again.
It's like the whole city's one giant bug zapper.
Because, like, you just hold it and then, you know, you go higher, right? It's a piece of cake. And you can somewhat control his descent by just, like, you know, you can obviously make him go a lot lower. But, like, the micro adjustments that were needed, right, to get, like, to get it just the right height was rough. And the fact that a lot of the time they were also trying to get you to go through or to use helicopters, and the helicopters, for some reason, were not very good at helicoptering. And a lot of the time I would get screwed by oh, come on, where are we going?
We're getting pretty good at this.
By the helicopters, because, like, I would attach to them, but then, like, I would end up swinging. Oh my god, get out of the fucking thing. Like, way too low, right? And it's like, fine. But they did this weird thing where, like, as you were in there, it started damaging you. Like, it started hurting you. And it's like, alright. So if this thing is affecting my gadgets, why the fuck am I dying from it? And it wasn't just, like, a little hurt. Like, it was a ridiculous amount of hurt. Like, I legitimately almost died, like, twice trying to do it. Like, that's how fucking bad it was.
Time to admire the view.
And it's like, I can't, there was another research station where I had to get some shit from A to B, but I needed to store it in my web fluid cartridges. So I couldn't web spin. Like, I could still zip. Like, I could still, like, do the quick zip, or I could do, like, the point launch one here, like that. Like, that was all fine. But I couldn't just regular swing, right?
If I slow down, I'll be extra crispy.
And I assumed when it said that, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's affecting my gadgets, I was like, oh, so it'll be something similar where, like, I won't be able to use the web zip or the regular swinging or something, like, if I'm within the area, right? But no, it was just straight up, you're gonna die if you're in it, which made no sense. Okay, all the way over there. There we go. Alright, where the fuck are we going? Did I not line that up? I could have swore I did.
Okay, now I need to get down.
Yeah, what a surprise. Because, you know, once again, it's fucking fantastic that they make a mission where you have to stay still for a period of time. They don't line up the dishes even slightly when you first hop on them. And then make it...
I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
So that, you know, you have to keep moving. And also, why the fuck am I way back? Don't tell me that they fucking restarted the mission, but left me where I died. Like, they wouldn't be that much of a fucking asshole, would they? Because I'm not seeing any fucking green lines going around here. Like, at all. Not even a little bit. Anywhere. So I have a feeling that might be what they did. So they made, like, the most boring mission and then added a bullshit modifier to it. Because that's obviously, like, the best of ideas, right? Where it's like, oh, you're just gonna swing around and align these dishes, which, you know, isn't the most exciting thing that you can do as Spider-Man, but it's a research station, so it's understandable that you're not, like, gonna be fighting bad guys. Oh, goody. Or did I line them all up, or was that the last one or something? Because this, I'm pretty sure, is Oscorp.
Gotta aim these away from their satellites and toward each other.
Nope. Let's see what I was... Yeah, this is. Alright, so this is Oscorp. Go. Zip, zip, zip. What am I doing? I don't... Are you fucking kidding me? What am I supposed to do there? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You don't... Fuck you. Just fuck you. And this bullshit. I'm not... No. Just no. That's not... And like, and they still have the lightning strikes at the final thing. Like, and you have to sit on that for quite a while.
Harry's work is safe. And I can finally get out of this weather.
Like, Jesus, that was the worst research one there was. Like, that may have actually been like the worst side quest I've done. Like, even the other one, it's like, it wasn't well planned and it didn't make sense. But this one was just utter trash. Like, this one is without a doubt the worst one.
In the mood for some good news?
Sure. I've already got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding them.
You're kidding. That's great. I just wish we could tell Harry.
He hasn't returned my calls, which is weird. I know how important this is to him.
His mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.
All right. But that doesn't mean that like I had to do that, right? I mean, it says it's active. There we go.
All right, I picked up a bunch of stuff at the store. Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed.
Did she actually say something at the end of that, or did that conversation just weirdly go for like a little bit longer than it should have? Also, the fact that she calls you when you do the last research station, because I mean they don't get unlocked until after you meet her again, obviously. So I mean, that's not a problem. Jesus Christ.
Now here's a frightening thought. Oscorp does research and development for the military. Are the demons after experimental weapons? If I was a psychotic cult, I would be. I wonder where they got the idea. What highly visible figure has made a career out of fighting madmen with lethal experimental technology like flight suits, tectonic gauntlets, and gigantic scorpion tails? No, 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 don't say the name. I just ate.
But the fact that, like, she calls you, right? That means that she can't get captured at any point then, right? Because, like, if she did get captured and then you completed the research stations, right? That wouldn't make... Oh, fuck me. That wouldn't... Jesus Christ. I want smaller movements. There is too many movements that Spider-Man does that they're way too big when you need, like, a small one, right? But, like, I'm assuming that she can't because, I mean, there's not going to be, unless for some reason she gets captured and something else stops you from completing the research stations. But that would be weird.
Peter, you are not going to believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
What is this?
Just listen.
Are we going to have to stealth around as her again? At least we're going to learn something here. Going around with Miles didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I mean, we learned nothing. I mean, I guess that was just in case people, like other people, didn't realize that it was Mr. Lee. Right? Because then you play as him and it's like, oh, so that was that guy, right?
They're all carrying firearms. What is this place?
Now, I will say, I did hear people complaining that the stealth in this game was kind of crap, but I didn't have any issues with the
What dumbass can't put their shit away?
with the first time we were.
Happy.
Okay, so these look like Oscorp. Or not Oscorp. Well, yeah, maybe Oscorp or Fisk thugs here.
Need to get into that office. What are they?
But then again, I mean, the way the stealth works in here, it works very similar. Oh.
What was that?
Because it works very similarly to like a lot of other stealth things. Shh, you don't see me. I'm behind the boxes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm also reasonably certain that
Someone there.
No, no one. Stop.
Wait!
You know, they really needed that boxes thing to come up a hell of a lot sooner. Like I was in the fucking boxes. Like I was all up in the boxes by the time they fucking showed that. Like.
Wait!
Also, why did he fucking turn around? What the fuck? I mean, the first stealth was easy, but it was also, you know.
So what's the boss doing with the money from this lead job?
Is it careful?
Oh, and broken glass. Oh, I see. I gotcha. See, once again, they need to fucking put a bit more on their thing there, you know, get that up a bit more, maybe, you know, specify a bit more. But yeah, like the running around while stealth like that, I mean, I play so many of my stealth games like that.
Where is it? I swear I left it over.
Where I go for like I call it like the speed stealth, right? Alright, buddy, you need to not be where you are.
Has anyone seen the 316 socket driver?
Now, is there any reason to fucking turn this thing off?
Hey, when do we get a new recip saw? There's something.
Hey, anyone pick up more beer?
Okay, which way you going, buddy? That way, and I'm gone.
Some kind of military.
But yeah, like,
oh shit!
Like, I'll do that fairly often in my stealth games, where I'll like very clearly like get detected or something, but then like as they move to investigate me, just like fucking book it. It works reasonably well depending on the game. Obviously, like the more of a game I've played, the more I know I can get away with it. Oh, I think somebody's investigating me back there. Oh well. And obviously, you know, the stealth in this game is very different when you're Spider-Man as to when you have to play as these other people, but... Oh my. Who's this guy now? He's fucking huge. Oh, Tombstone. I don't know who that is. I really don't.
Won't notice? 'Cause it won't be there.
God damn it! I said I'll fix it!
You got some stones, Rick. Let's see if they break. Such a disappointment. And now I need a new welder.
Can't turn back now. Need to get into that office.
Need to get into that office. Hey, yeah, I have a feeling you also don't want to get detected by Mr. Tombstone there. So he's just like Rockman then, right? Just like super strong, basically indestructible, that kind of shit.
Blueprints. An APC. This is what they're building for Lee. But why does he need an armored... Here we go. GPS trackers. What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Okay, so they're... I'm assuming that she brought Peter one because she knows that he can...
Okay, I want to say don't
or
ever
she
do that
gonna do
again,
it.
but since I know you're going to anyway...
Find other trackers with it.
Take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and pretty much invincible, right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine is... whatever you're cooking right now. It smells amazing.
The chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings, I hope.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
Nope.
The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the
She
entire
has a little
building.
Spider-Man
In
doll.
January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking... what if we teamed up?
Wait, you want to be my sidekick? Like a Spider Girl? Spider Woman?
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Oh. Not again.
Hey, it's your crime system thingy. Looks like a residential break-in.
Charles Standish.
That sounds familiar. Oh, Oscorp CFO. Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Where do you want me to,
Just the couch is fine.
See you later?
Yeah.
Just leave your clothes on the floor? What the fuck, man? Come on. Alright, so we'll see if this actually puts me directly in the quest or not. I don't think it will. No, it didn't. Alright, just drop me back into the open world. Alright. Now we will have as much time as we need to go there and find... Oh, nice, I leveled up again.
Hey, it's me.
This curry is legit.
So what do we know about Charles Standish?
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer at Oscorp. Single. Known for his art collection.
If Lee's after him, it's gotta be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that file.
Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
So, are we partners now? Because it sure feels like we are.
Partners! Sounds good!
Okay. See ya, partner.
I mean, at some point in the comics, because I have one, they do end up together, and they have kids and everything. They also, but there's this weird, because, you know, I don't have any, like, backstory to it. So, like, I know they end up with 2 daughters, but one of them is a symbiote, like, full symbiote, not like Venom, where it's like symbiote on a person. Like, she's just full symbiote, and the other one is, you know, spider human, like Peter there, right? So, I mean, I know they'd end up together at some point, which isn't a surprise, but, you know, they got to do the same thing that they do with everything else. That, you know, they just dick around with the relationship for fucking ever before they finally just give in and, you know, just do it, you know, stay together. But anyway, that'll be it for this part. We will investigate this robbery next time. And thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next week.